It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we are back to talk about Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, Erika Chahoy, whatever you want to call her, that's who we're here to talk about. It seems like ever since we started talking about her in October, it's one thing after another, and now that we've gotten the teasing trailer for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, yeah, it's not going to stop. So buckle up, guys. I hope you want to hear more about Erika Jayne, Erika Girardi, Erika Chahoy, because it is coming your way, and it just gets better and better. This time, we're not here to talk about her soon-to-be ex-husband and his alleged embezzlement frauds, talking about taking millions of dollars from clients who are plane crash victims, burn victims, earthquake victims, car crash victims, boat victims. We're not here to talk about that. No. We're here to talk about the castmates and what they think about Erika Girardi. It's not cute. So, of course, we know on this upcoming 11th season, the main storyline is going to be Erika Girardi, right? We know that we're going to watch her navigate her legal drama, navigate her divorce, what that means, and how she's dealing with everything as it's coming out. Well, we also know that we got a couple new housewives, a couple new diamond holders, and while I want to congratulate Crystal Kung-Minkoff, we don't know anything about her yet, aside from the fact that she's married to a very prominent Disney exec. But we do know a little bit about our second new diamond holder, Sutton Strack. So guys, if you missed it before, I did an interview with Sutton right after the 10th season of Beverly Hills, and she's a sweetheart. She's great. Now, did I think that she was going to be absolutely perfect to be holding the diamond? I think we just didn't have enough information to know yet, but what we do know is she came in as a friend of Lisa Rinna. So what that means is you're most likely, unless you're Eileen Davidson, you're most likely a little bit of an instigator, and that's what we need for the show. We need someone to come in and keep things moving, pushing it around, and giving the show a heartbeat. And that's what Sutton's doing this season. At least that's what the trailer shows. Now, before, why couldn't she be a diamond holder? Well, what she told me in our interview was that her ex-husband wouldn't let her children film. Now, at this point, we've seen other housewives like Brandi Glanville, who wasn't necessarily allowed to let her children film, but I think the network has made a decision moving forward that they really want a well-rounded housewife, someone who can not only showcase, the ins and outs of their businesses and show that they can have conflict and resolution, but someone who we can watch at home literally being a housewife, taking care of their children, what those family dynamics look like, blah, 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 right? So apparently Sutton's ex-husband had a change of heart, and now she was allowed to film with her children, meaning she is a full-time diamond holder. That doesn't secure your diamond, though, and it doesn't mean that you get to keep it, Sutton, but I think she already knows that based off of the trailer. Sutton kept pushing and pushing for Erika Girardi to give the cast the answers that she was looking for when it came to everything that was coming out in the press about Erika. You know what's interesting is when all of this first came out about her divorce, Erika asked if we would respect her privacy and just let her have her anonymity. Now she was saying moving forward while she's filming, she will tell her story. She will share her side of everything that's going on, but you have to let her tell it herself. It's almost like you have to let her narrate and write her own story, which is, okay, kind of fair, but then also that's not how they treated Denise Richards. That's not how they've treated so many of the other housewives. They're always prying into their business. Do you remember Karen Huger and her tax problems on the Real Housewives of Potomac? They were prying into her business. Do you remember on the Real Housewives of Atlanta when everybody was going in on Candy? They were prying into her business. Do you remember on the Real Housewives of New York when everyone wanted to know about Bethany Frankel? They were prying into her business. So why would they not pry into yours? I think that's silly to kind of go in and maneuver through this franchise thinking that you're going to get to write your own story and tell the story the way you want without anyone asking any questions. That's not really how it works. But moving forward, if you guys watch the trailer, you see where Erika Girardi asked Sutton, what are you going to do about it? And she said nothing. And then she goes, exactly, then shut the up. And it was intense. The Ice Queen looks like she might be melting in this scene, and I'm not even trying to be funny with that. You guys commented that. I stole it from you. Well, I borrowed it. I didn't steal anything. I'm not a thief. I didn't mean any shade by that, by the way. But apparently there was baseless allegations from Miss Sutton Strack towards Erika without any proof. Her pretty much calling out Erika for everything that's going on, everything that's in the press, but not having any proof behind it. Yeah, I'm sure that would piss somebody off at a certain point. You know, you do have to remember her soon-to-be ex-husband now has dementia, has late onset Alzheimer's. Her Pasadena mansion has been burglarized. She's getting a divorce. There are 2 trustees trying to seize all of their assets. She's being asked for her jewelry and her designer clothes. Her legal bills are out the wazoo. Her name is being dragged through the press. She's losing brand ambassadorship programs, except Savage by Fenty, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. She has a lot on her plate right now, especially when it comes to filming a reality show where you really have to give the real. That's why it's called a reality show. She has to showcase exactly what's going on in her everyday life. And like Andy Cohen has said before, no one is safe. If you are experiencing it while they're filming you and you've signed that contract, they pay you half up front and pay you the second half after. You have to talk about it. That's just it. You signed the contract. And as of right now, with Erika Girardi having her signatures on certain documents, which makes it possible for the trustees to go after her assets, they might not be safe anymore. And knowing the fact that she might lose all of her jewelry, just everything, over $20 million of gifts from her soon-to-be ex-husband, Thomas Girardi, over the course of their marriage, she has to work. Girl needs to get out there and work, or else she's not going to have anything by the end of it. So at this point, what else is she to do? Well, Erika got super emotional as the women kept accusing her of things. And this was only when, it came out that she was getting a divorce. Again, like I said earlier, she said that she would tell everybody, her side of the story, but she'll tell it how she wants to tell it. Well, once all the legal drama started coming out about orphans and widows and plane crash victims, it led the women to wanting answers. They wanted the answers and they wanted it on film. Just like I said before, no one is safe. And I don't necessarily know if that's wrong. To be fair, everyone kind of has their time where they go through it on the show and they become like a target. And it's not fun to be a target, but you know the makeup of the show. You know what the show looks like, how it's outlined, how this works. So why is this a big kind of question mark, a big deal to you? I'm sure it doesn't feel good, but you should understand that it was coming your way, right? Well, sources are saying that Erika Girardi had nothing to hide. She was very open and honest, especially when it came to her divorce. Even though Erika was not holding back, it seems like what they're saying is that the women were trying to pile on more drama on top of her already heavy existing drama of a plate. Does that make sense? If it doesn't yet, it will, because The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 11 premieres on May 19th. It's going to be amazing, guys. This is going to be one hell of a season. We already know that. My biggest question for you guys is, what are you looking forward to most? Sutton versus Erika, when Sutton's calling her out and seemingly accusing her of things that she has really no knowledge behind? Are you guys looking forward to Sutton versus Crystal Kung-Minkoff, when Crystal goes after her at Kyle's house? Are you guys looking forward to Lisa Rinna just being Lisa Rinna? I just don't even know at this point. I think I'm so fixated on the Girardi stuff that that's where my head's at. Again, though, I don't always want to tell you what I think. I want to hear what you guys think too. So if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below, let me know. And before you go, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.